Can I marry someone who doesn't share my faith?
You can marry anyone you want, but you don't want to create a hell for yourself. So you have to be very careful when making a choice as to who will be your partner in life, who will be your wife or your husband. There are several things that you have to look at. Physical attraction is not the only thing that you should focus on. Although it's a very important issue, it's not the only issue. More important are the issues that work towards oneness. Remember, when God created Adam, He provided Eve, and He said she will be a helpmeet. So both of them should have a common vision, both of them working towards one end. So to do that, there has to be an understanding about the different areas of life. For example, what is your idea about oneness? What are your belief systems? If your belief systems are not in agreement, it may not be an issue initially, but over a period of time, it will flare up and can become a major roadblock. It can become a major hindrance, a major problem, and then it will affect your children. The other issue is, especially in our culture in India, finances play a very important role, because you might be brought up in a certain way of how to manage money. The other person may not have those skills. So if one of them is very shrewd in how they manage money and the other is a spendthrift, and you don't have proper understanding, it's going to create a lot of problems. So you have to look at various aspects, not only, the physical attraction part. What is your belief system? Like, for example, both can be Christians, both can believe in the Lord, but one says, I don't need to go to church every Sunday, but the other says, I have to go to church. Now that will become a friction. That may cause a lot of friction between you both. And then tomorrow when you have children, so the children are going to observe that, and you will be the model. So they might actually not go to church at all because you're not going to church. So you're going to raise a family that does not represent the right system or the right way a child should grow. So there are many issues that you have to look at, and I cannot explain all the issues, but this thing you have to understand. One of the most important things is your belief systems, your faith in God, and how do you spend money? What is your understanding about money and how you spend money, and what are your values? What are your, what is important? What are your priorities? What are your values? You need to discuss all these things before you say I do, or else after you say I do, and then you will discover all these things that you're not compatible with, you're only creating a hell for yourself. So be careful that you make the right choice, not just based on physical attraction, but also looking into all these things. What are the goals of your life? What do you both want to achieve together? Or are you going to go on different routes? Because that is not going to bring oneness, that's going to bring division. And marriage should not be where two of you are divided on issues. When there is unity, there is blessing. So I hope that this would give you some understanding about how to make a good choice when it comes to marrying a person.